video, and for today's video, it's going to be a new series in my channel and I'm going to call it Chitchat with Ina. And itong series na to will be all about my random thoughts and the things that I enjoy talking about. For the first entry, we are going to talk about quarter life crisis and how I'm dealing with it and how I'm coping. So if you guys are interested, please keep on watching. Okay, first of all, I'm really sorry about the noise and I think this will go on for a long time because mayroong condominium na ginagawa sa tabi namin. So matagal pa talaga yung ganitong ingay sa mga videos ko. Anyway, I'm going to get ready while I talk to you guys. So let's start. The stickers are from Nowadays on IG. And nilagay ko siya dyan para pag nag-video ko hindi kita yung reflection nung nasa harap. So, in this video, I'm going to share with you my story, my problems, the questions in life, and also my realization at this moment. By the way pala, I just wanna share na I really like talking to myself. So, before I turned to my friends, I already talked to myself and told myself the things that I needed to hear. Usually kasi I really don't like to be a burden to other people. So, what I do is, I talk to myself. Kapag hindi ko pa rin nakalma yung sarili ko, that's when I turn to my friends. Okay, so, first, I wanna share my story. And I think it all started with my education. So, ever since I was young, I already knew that I was born a creative. And ayoko siyang mag-sound as dramatic, pero I've always leaned towards the creative side. I think the reason for that is because both of my parents are architects and I grew up seeing plans, visiting projects, site visits, ganun. And I've always enjoyed that. Sobrang na-excite ako whenever we go to one of my dad's projects and alam niyo yung nakita ko kung paano siya binubuo. And ayun, ever since I really enjoyed it. I also remember when I was younger, I think around mga 9 to 13 years old, meron kaming app sa PC. Para siyang AutoCAD pero mas user-friendly. I will spend my days building houses and dream of living in those. So ayun, I always knew that I had a thing for architecture and building houses. But ayun, when the time came na magka-college na, I remember telling tatay na gusto ko mag-architecture. But siguro out of protectiveness, he told me that it will be hard for a girl to be in the architecture industry. And I don't think he meant na for all girls, but maybe he meant specifically for me. Because if you know me personally, you know na I'm very petite. I'm small and I'm very soft-spoken. So, yung boses ko, wala siyang power. And sabi niya, it will be hard for the construction workers, for the contractors to take me seriously and respect me. Back then, I didn't take it the wrong way. I knew that he was just worried about me and he just wanted to protect me. Even if I wanted to prove him wrong and prove the world wrong. Pero dala na rin ng kabataan, I decided to take up a different path. So that's when I took up advertising arts for a year. And when I was studying, I realized na wala talaga dun yung heart ko. I wasn't really excited to go further. Habang nag-aaral ako, I was already thinking of where to shift. So dun ko na-realize na I really loved fashion at that time, so sabi ko, yeah, I'm going to shift to fashion. I just talked to my dad and we transferred to a fashion school. But, ayun, the thing about fashion is it was really hard to get in the industry if you don't have any connections. And during that time, I really wanted to help out and sobrang laking tulong na rin kasi nung hindi na ako humihingi ng kahit ano sa parents ko. So, that was my goal back then, yung makahanap ako ng work na hindi ko na kailangan humingi. And then, thankfully, I landed jobs that were completely out of my course. Sobrang layo niya sa tinapos ko. But it gave me the freedom to buy whatever I want and to go wherever I want. So I was always thankful for that. And it went on for 4 years. So last year, when I was 24 years old, I told myself na I think it's really time for me to go out of my comfort zone and go after what I really want. which is to work in the creative industry. So there, I decided to leave my job, and thankfully I got a job at an advertising company. But then the pandemic happened. It was really hard for the industry to create events kasi nga pandemic. That leads us to my questions. Doon ako napaisip na bakit kung kailan ako nag-decide to go after what I really want. I kind of thought before na baka ito na talaga yung time for me to start this journey. But ewan ko, nung nagka-pandemic, sabi ko talaga, baka it's not for me. I left my job again because personally, I still feel lost and I don't know if that is where I am supposed to be. Right now kasi, at the back of my mind, I still know that I want to build houses. I really want to design. Ayun nga, ang dami kong questions because when you're at this age, when you're 25, you really think of your future. In the next 5 years, before you turn 30, ano ba talaga yung gusto mo? I'm always torn between studying again or working for my future family. And when you have that factor, it's really hard for you to make a decision kung ano ba talaga yung gusto mong gawin. I ask myself, what do I want to be in the next 5 years? What kind of future do I want? Do I want an extravagant future with a lot of material things? Or do I want a simple future kung saan happy lang ako and hindi ako nasa-stress? So, ayun, there's really a lot of questions in my mind. Then, up until now, I still don't know the answers to them. So that leads us to my realizations in life at this moment. And I am still 25 and I still have a long way to go. I'm pretty sure na hindi pa patapos itong nararamdaman ko. Right now, I wanna share with you kung ano yung mga nare-realize ko, especially now that I am experiencing quarter-life crisis during the pandemic. I think it's twice as hard kasi nga wala tayong magawa. We're just stuck at home. So first realization, quarter-life crisis is real and it's there and it's normal. It should be normal. And if you're not experiencing quarter-life crisis, then good for you. Sana all. Pero if ever you're in the same position as me, just remind yourself that it's normal to feel this way. I used to underestimate it when I was 23 or 24. Sabi ko, parang okay naman ako. Parang hindi ko naman may experience yung mga ganong bagay. But here I am. I never thought that I would be in this pit. And I realized that it's really okay to get lost and not have everything figured out. And to never compare your journey with others because iba-iba tayo. My life is different from yours. And it doesn't make sense to compare your life to others kasi nga magkaiba kayo. Just because someone is doing better than you, it doesn't mean na wala silang problema. So don't compare yourself to others. I realized that maybe 25 is the year for us to take a pause and to take a break and really weigh the things that are important and the things that are not. So maybe this is the time for you to decide kung ano ba talaga yung gusto mong magstay sa buhay mo or kung sino ba talaga yung gusto mong magstay sa buhay mo before you go on to the next 5 years of your life. I also realized that whatever we're going through right now, there's so much more than this. Think of this as a practice or paghahanda. Mas marami pang malalang problema na parating. And this is just testing you. Ayun, binubuo lang nito yung pagkatao natin. So, yun, just practice being strong and being a sport, whatever happens. And next, this is something that is very dear to me because I struggled with it. I realized that a degree does not define your skills and your capabilities. It shouldn't define what you have to offer. So, don't let it get to you. Because I personally don't have a bachelor's degree. Because when I took a fashion, yung equivalent niya is a vocational degree. So, I always ask myself kung yun ba yung reason kung bakit ako nahihirapan whenever I look for jobs. And it is a great help. If you have the chance to study and enter college, don't waste that opportunity. You're in the middle of school and you're thinking of quitting, think again. Kasi not everyone gets the opportunity to study. Again, if you don't have a degree, don't take it too hard on yourself because especially if it's beyond your control, then it should be okay. Kasi there's always something that's meant for you when it comes to the professional setting. I realized that we are all still growing, and I know that 25 seems like a big number, but to be honest, we're all still kids inside. We are still growing, and there's still so much to learn about life. So, ayun, kalma lang. Next naman that I realized is that there is no right or wrong age to start your life. Don't feel pressured if yung mga ka-age mo may family na, may bahay na. Kasi that's theirs. Buhay nila yun, and yours is different. So, I'm going to quickly do my face first. This pala is my everyday makeup. And so, for lips, I'm going to use this Detail Cosmetics. Yung shade ni Ashley, yeah. Then, I'm going to use the Sunny's Face in Cocoa. So I want to share with you the last realization that I have right now, and it's that success isn't always a position or a salary. Sometimes success is being able to wake up in the morning. Sometimes success is having good health. Having 3 healthy dogs that love you is success. So success should be defined by you. Don't feel pressured by others' definition for it, because you are your own person, and ikaw dapat yung nakakaalam kung ano nga ba talaga yung meaning ng success for you. So before I end this video, I just want to give an advice to anyone who's watching this who is also dealing with the same thing. If you're also going through quarter-life crisis, my advice is to live in the moment and cherish everything. If you're happy, be happy, and if you're sad, embrace the pain and feel the sadness. Never invalidate your feelings, especially sadness, because there's a reason kung bakit mo nararamdaman yan, and the reason is because you're human. Humans have feelings, so it's okay to feel that way sometimes, and ayun, what's important lang talaga is you get back up. If there's one thing that this year taught me, it's that to live for today and don't waste today, because you never know what might happen tomorrow. So that completes this video. I hope this helped in any way, because I think this video is all over the place. I'm really sorry. To anyone who's also dealing with the same thing, I hope you stay strong, because we are going to get through this. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye!